I just think that this shit is wild. So let's just go ahead and get started with this one. Move this over. Okay. The first thing is Drake's legal team. We're gonna call them OVO Legal. OVO Legal in newer recent updates, and this was around. This is somewhere time in August. I think early August, maybe middle of August. But OVO Legal basically got the authorization to serve a subpoena to Kojo Asoma. I think that's the name, which is basically in Kendrick's camp about the defamation case. I can't. I cannot fucking see. You know what? This is what I'm gonna do. Let's just post. Let's just put that in front of y'all, and then we're gonna read it. So down in the media segment, you see Drake's legal team, OVO Legal, got authorization to serve a subpoena to Kojo, which is basically in Kendrick's camp, about the defamation suit. OVO Legal also demands an unredacted copy of Kendrick Lamar's contract with the UMG. The next one says OVO Legal amends suit and targets the Super Bowl performance. The next one says OVO Legal demands expansion of discovery, including emails and texts from UMG CEO Lucien Grange, alleging involvement. Internal documents on UMG's historical censorship, and also any domestic violence allegation involving Kendrick and communications about Dave Free's relationship with Kendrick's kids. Yes, you guys, this is a real fucking thing. This is a real fucking thing. Now I know you probably saying, AJ, what the fuck? Drake and UMG again. This is some shit that's like, okay, cool, media, whatever, right? You guys, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't know what the hell is wrong with him. Excuse my language. I don't know what the hell is wrong with Drake. I honestly don't understand what the hell is going on. You are asking for things that have nothing to do with your point. How are you sitting here asking for legal documents of Kendrick's contract? You targeted the Super Bowl and all the sponsors and shit. You saying that Lucien Grange is involved. And then this is probably the wildest one. All of those are like understandable from like a legal sense. If you really on like putting foot to neck, that's understandable. But you want to sit here and tell me, boss, you want any domestic violence allegation involving Kendrick and all communications about Dave Free's relationship with Kendrick's kids. That is probably the bitchiest, most hoest shit that I have ever heard. Ever. What the fuck is that? What the fuck does that have to do with your defamation claim about? You want to know what's so crazy? I fuck with DJ Academics, but Academics didn't make sense, right? When he said something, he was just saying, bro, if you gonna do all of this, which I agree with him on, by the way, if you gonna ask for all of this, boss, why not just fucking sue Kendrick? Nigga, yes. Why not sue Kendrick? But Ack, you have to remember though, Ack, I think that's why he tried to sue UMG in the first place. Because, fam, if he just came out with, oh, I'm gonna sue Kendrick Lamar for defamation, it will look even worse. So it's like a proxy lawsuit, basically. Like, it's insane. It's like a proxy war in lawsuit form. And I just think that that's fucking insane. You really trying to sue Kendrick indirectly. And by doing that, you're suing UMG and then requesting all documents that you would request from Kendrick if you was to directly sue him. I just think that that's fucking insane. I just think that's fucking crazy. And I just think Drake honestly needs to find something to do. I don't know if maybe it's because the light is a little bit too bright. Um, but this lighting is better on this camera, so we're gonna switch to this camera. I don't know what's going on with Drake. Honestly, I just think that he needs to get a fucking grip. He needs to get a grip, and he needs to understand, man. it's only one or two ways you're gonna go with this whole bot defamation. Oh, they flux numbers and try to lower my value argument, which is all of the discoveries that you're asking for is going to do one or two things: show that A, you receive the same treatment that you're claiming they're doing to Kendrick, or you prove that it's true and you lost the battle anyway. What does it change? What does it change? But as time goes on and as OVO Legal does what OVO Legal is supposed to do, which is scalpel the entire body of discovery for everything they can. And everything includes, remember, guys, any domestic violence allegation involving Kendrick, as well as communications about Dave Free's relationship with Kendrick's kids. I just think that that is just the dumbest shit to do and to ask for. What does any of that have to do with your defamation lawsuit? Unless you're trying to prove that what he said wasn't defamation. Understandable. But, sir, wouldn't that make you a hypocrite then? So you're trying to prove that it's true what you said about Kendrick and beating his girl and his kids not being his. I the it is so easy to really disprove this claim. Nobody, Kendrick Lamar and his woman, his wife, is not going to do a fucking DNA test to show you that. When you over here claiming that the multi-billion-dollar conglomerate, which has backed you for the better part of 15 years, why does Kendrick come up in that feud with them? I'm very confused. Unless it truly is that, let's just call a spade and not a ace of a diamond. You're salty that you lost that fucking rap battle. You're salty. You're salty. You're salty. You're salty. And you got fans claiming, and you letting them run with this narrative that Kendrick's dragging it. No, you can't say Kendrick is dragging anything. I'm a big fan of Drake, and I'm going to say this to anybody who watches this shit. The fact that you got people over here claiming that Kendrick Lamar is dragging it, when this beef, Not Like Us, is barely a year and 2 to 3 months old. Hey, Drake was talking about Meek Mill for the better part of 2 whole years after that beef was over. This is after, by the way. I don't understand what the fuck y'all are talking about. Y'all are hypocrites. It's okay. Drake lost. You can only say Kendrick is dragging this shit if he keep performing it past 2 years. But as far as I'm concerned, the nigga Kendrick got 10 more months to go. I don't know who I don't bro. I honestly don't understand like who y'all really want to like sit here and like try to make it seem like a motherfucker just has to do the song and that he's dragging it and that's his only claim to fame. Whatever. That's hater talk. I'm not talking to motherfuckers who don't objectively understand music, regardless if you're a fan of one or the other, because I'm a fan of both. But I can sit here and tell you with an unbiased take, Drake lost. If he lost, he lost. Okay? You're still the golden child, the boy, got the nigga with the Midas touch. You're still him. So I'm confused on why you sitting here trying to manufacture some fake shit like you're for the people, or you're trying to expose this multi-billion-dollar corporation, or you got people over here trying to make it seem like you fucking Michael Jackson or that you Prince or some shit. You not no fucking Michael Jackson or Prince. You just a nigga that's salty that he lost a rap battle, and you indirectly trying to sue the nigga that you lost to through the multi-billion-dollar conglomerate that both of y'all are signed to, by the way, and you're claiming that they did something for him which lowered your value when discussing your deal. It's a good plan, but I don't think it's gonna fucking work. And the further time goes on, the more that I realize it's not going to work. So with this whole segment, right, of media, and it's another, we got some more stuff to go on, but I just wanted to really get this Drake segment out the way because it's fucking insane how a motherfucker can sit here, ask for a rap battle, goad them into the rap battle, and then when the rap battle happens, they want to claim defamation. I don't want to hear nothing about defamation. I don't understand like what that has to do with anything. So we just gonna go ahead and leave that off on that. I don't want to go too much on the tangent. Uh, get fucking better. I hope that this lawsuit just goes in Drake's favor to his original claim about defamation rather than just him indirectly trying to sue Kendrick Lamar for defamation about a rap battle that he asked for. So, hey, it is what it is.